Hi, welcome back to 18 Core Tarot. I'm Stacy. And let's start today's message. Let's see what the universe, God, your guides want to say to you. Thank you so much for the new subscribers for being here. We're growing. We have 32 crows now in the family. And that's really amazing. It always makes me happy seeing the channel grow as I create more videos. I think that's something, maybe part of this message. There's a couple of things that when I was starting this, today I woke up with the thoughts, you don't need a vacation when your life is a vacation. Well, let me start the timer too. That's one. So if you can make your life a little bit more enjoyable, more pleasing to be in, to reside in, it will dissipate, it will dissolve the stress, the tension, the wanting for more that you feel like you can't have, and that way you just start living in yourself. There was another thing. I have this hand over here, and it's the left hand is the hand of receiving and giving. You receive and being receptive to the world, right? And it fell. I mean, it's very, it's very sensitive or whatever. I have it standing up like this. And I have this little crystal, and it fell on it. So something about that, getting your hands ready to work. It could be, yesterday, the message of being crystal clear on something that you want. The sphere could also signify different perspectives, because when you look through it, it like makes the image flip around. So let's see what else comes up with that as this comes forward. And then last thing is, I have a vocabulary app where like it tells me words, and for the longest time, like, I don't really do it every day. And today, for some reason, there was a bunch of notifications on my screen, and usually I don't have notifications, so everything is off, but the vocabulary is always on. And today's word, it was like that called out to me. It was in place, and I was like, oh, what's that? In confirmation, I had the phone rang, and it says to put something in its place. So I feel like as you're proceeding forward, you've removed something else is going to take place. Either you can do it voluntarily, or it automatically happens. It just naturally, I feel like that's the law as well. So yeah, okay, with that, let's begin to see if any messages that come forward connect with that, with those things, and let's see how this comes together. Community. Interesting. That's been something that's come up in the last readings. Anything else? And memory. Oh boy. Last ones. Insight and release. Alright, so how do we do this? Let's go like this. Let's do a square today. Acting from a place of balance and stability. I'm just going to leave that just because that was kind of like in the bottom. Well, let me check this is recording. Oh yeah, it is. Alright, so we got 4 minutes on the clock. Ooh, that's quick. So perhaps, let's see, for the people who are having issues with past memories, the people who get triggered, the people who have PTSD, or I think you're being called to stay balanced, because from a balanced place, all of this can happen beautifully in a very harmonious way. You can act in the community from a balanced place. You can be helpful. You can exist better. You can, if you help yourself because you're balanced, and you're putting yourself first, then you are more willing to help someone else from a very loving space, and it just like radiates a different aspect of you. Also, from a balanced place, that's where you gain more insight about things. You can learn from the community by just observing, being a part of it, exchanging words or something. It could also perhaps replace memories, that there goes the in place. And perhaps old memories could be renewed with new connections and getting out there. And releasing the old memories could help you make space for like, okay, let's create new things. Wow. And that goes with repurpose, redesign. In place is to put something in its place. So if you don't like a shirt, if you don't like pants or something, okay, what can you do with that material? Because it's like matter. Matter still exists energetically. Like it cannot be created or destroyed. It's still there, you know. It just creates like a new form of it. And it feels like this is like a call for transmutation, for transformation, if it's yourself, if it's how you come forward. And that has got you, babe. Again, like this is a call for protection as well, like a reminder. There was something that reminded me of protection. I can't remember what it was that I was just doing, and it was like protection. So that's another message that like you're protected, right? And I'm just gonna pull one more, just to put it at the top, you know. Let's keep it 4. Maybe 4 is significant. We got 39 and 39, so there's an ending of something. You're finishing up, releasing something. And also for the ones who apply, there might be some things in the memory that you're releasing that are no longer controlling you. Oh, we got 2. Okay. Oh, crystal clear. There goes that crystal clear, babe. That's like confirmation. Something is crystal clear to you. And we have cover yourself in white light. So that is that you and protection. So it feels like, yeah, so we're good on here. Let's proceed to tarot. All right. Give us something about community. Can you tell us more about the community? We have the 8 of Pentacles and the Magician. So this is for someone who has been working hard in the community. You're creating things, you're utilizing what's around you. Let's see, what about it though? What about it? What about the community, the 8 of Pentacles and the Magician? Countryside, harvesting, rent. So you could be harvesting something soon. All the work that you put on, it's gonna come back. The humility, virtue, innocence, your purity is just like coming forward. And wow, look at this, crystal clear. It's like, oh my God, okay. So this is for some of you. Or this could be like another part of the message for you, for the watcher. And the work you've been, look at this, wow, it's like, it's right there. So the work that you've put into, look at the yellow, the work that you've put into this community, the things that you've been helping, it's been made clear to the community who you are, your pure intentions, your holiness, the love that you are, what you bring to this community, to this space, to the world. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, let's see for memory. What comes out for memory? What's another layer for memory? Ooh, we got a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna put that back. All right, what's for memory? Okay, yes, so leaving behind what doesn't serve you, perhaps organizing your memory. Crows never forget, so their memory is actually really freaking good. If you do someone wrong, they won't forget. And they'll actually tell the next generation what they learned and everything like that. So it's almost like perhaps something with that in the community. It could apply in the workspace that you inhabit. But it could also just mean you organizing those things. You don't need to like have them presently in your mind. You're not gonna forget, but you're not gonna like dwell on the things or that cause pain. You just like leave some behind, like you lost a couple feathers, like whatever, and you just take whatever you want to remember now. You know, you're gonna repurpose those into something else perhaps, or maybe that's exactly it. Like it's like, okay, these I'm not gonna forget. They're like stuck on the ground, solid. It's like I won't forget that because I'm not gonna repeat that cycle, right? And then now you're just taking these other memories, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go create something. I'm gonna go see what insights they're giving me, and in a way it's helping you release, because look, 3 crows flying up, and then three swords as well. That's amazing. And then we also have the King of Swords. So it's almost like, wow, like it confirms the thoughts, the insight, like just a very mental place that perhaps you're in at this moment. Perhaps you're being called to also release a part of that. Like, it's like, okay, stop being so mental. It's like, okay. But in a way, it's in control. You're in control of what's going on. Okay, these are a lot. These are large. But let's see. So the nurture. So you're nurturing the potential for things where you saw possibilities. Now you're just taking those possibilities and you're just doing something with them, instead of like grieving the fact that like, oh, you thought you were going to work with someone and create something that it's never going to see the light of day. It's like, no, you still have that seed. You can plant it somewhere else. You still see the possibility of the growth that it could take, because you're the magician. Like, you can 100% do that. And you're also embodying that king energy, the masculine. Decline, whether be forgotten. Oh, okay, so the memory that goes with that, to disappear. Is there a fear there? Is there a fear to be forgotten? Is there, you know, this is like the part of shadow work that you have to really check yourself in. It's like, does that trigger you, being thought that it's like, okay, you're gonna be forgotten in the community if you don't show up, if you change, if you, I don't know, you know what I mean? This is where you have to like really introspect. And difference, road, future, choice, destiny. So you could be making a difference in your community just by planting those beautiful happy seeds every day, or whenever it is that you show up, that perhaps in people's lives that they thought they were already withered, and you're kind of like bringing them back. You're like bringing back the memory of like the memory of themselves. Wow, like you're like helping people almost like resurrect their passion, and it's coming from a place of stability and helping them, so they're seeing what comes. Like you're almost an example, a living example of what comes from stability, because perhaps they've seen you in the reverse of it, like in the, okay, this person's not doing anything or something, you know what I mean? And you always have a choice. You have a choice of what memories to take. You have a choice of what roads to take with that. You have a choice of what, destiny, it's your destiny, right? But you have a choice to do it on the good, or you have a choice to do it dragging your feet. So what attitude are you going to have? What's your future going to look like? It feels like this is a call for that right now, because you've released things, and you're still, some of you are still releasing it, but because as you release, as you continue to release, because it's never an ending, it's not like, oh boom, the job is done. No, it's always happening, right? Because there's always going to be a new memory that comes up that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, now I have to deal with this thing. Now I have to deal with this PTSD, or this trauma, or this response, or this whatever that just like came up again, resurfaced. So as you do that, you're being called to repurpose it, to write it, to express it in a different way as well. And I forgot what I was going to say with that. Hold on. I don't know. Okay. I lost it.